What's up? We're at episode 11 of the House of Plum, and we got a special couple of guests that Josh brought to the show today. Would you like to introduce them?
We have Jill and Christina from MIGHT Paranormal.
Hi. Hello.
Today we're going to be talking about, I would like to say they're hot or not topics, like some new movies that came out, possibly TV shows, Are they going to be a hit or a miss, hot or not? Then we're going to give the last 30 minutes to our paranormal investigators.
Which is kind of different than we usually talk about, so that should be kind of an interesting topic. All right, so what kind of movies have you seen?
I've seen Ted 2.
Really? We saw Ant-Man yesterday.
Yeah, So I'm actually a skeptic on Ant-Man, just because,
I was too.
Just because of the actor.
I was just skeptical just because of the name of the movie called Ant-Man. I mean, really? I never even heard of Ant-Man before.
I'm a big Paul Rudd fan. But
Paul
I can't
Rudd.
imagine him as a superhero.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I don't know if you would call Ant-Man a superhero, though. Just,
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
what is
if you follow the genre, the Marvel genre,
Right.
Yeah.
I've seen several things that have included Ant-Man and Wasp
right?
throughout the years. It's like, so I knew about them. I was wondering when they were going to, in the movie, I was wondering when they were going to get to,
Release them or bring them out.
when they're going to bring out, Wasp.
Mm-hmm.
And the story worked, the original Ant-Man, pretty much gone into retirement.
Right.
And his wife had disappeared into another dimension.
well, you said you saw the cartoon in the 80s, too, or something like that?
Well,
or
the more
70s?
recent Marvel Avengers cartoon, I've seen a few of those. They were pretty good. Cartoons, what do you expect?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's where you said you knew about Ant-Man, but...
Well, I knew about Ant-Man through the Marvel, Avengers TV series.
Yeah. That's the thing, too, about Ant-Man. They actually had an Avenger in there, which was kind of surprising.
So, what do you think of the new Deadpool movie that's going to be coming out?
I've
I
never
haven't
heard
really
of it.
seen much about that.
Either.
Yeah, I haven't either. I haven't even heard of it.
There's from what I saw, there's a lot of like chatter in the gaming community that Ryan Reynolds said that
Oh, Deadpool. Okay.
he will only be in it if they gave it an R rating, they put in a sex scene,
Yeah.
and he
I've
helps
seen pictures.
co-write and direct the whole movie.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And I guess they were compliant.
And that's the only way he would agree to be in the movie.
Only way. And
When-
I've seen secret trailers, and
And it's pretty
funny.
decent.
It's typical smart aleck Deadpool, not what you've seen
Right.
from Origins of Wolverine.
When is it supposed to air? Do you know? Has it said anything yet?
I think 2016.
I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah.
What's it about? Is it a Marvel thing?
Yeah,
They got a new Green Lantern, too.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
I've never
That's
heard
who
of
Ryan
it.
Reynolds played it
I've never
first.
been big in Marvel. So.
Yeah.
Played
Well,
Green.
I've been kind of Marvel fan, so I'm liking the Wolverines. I like the X-Men. Can't wait to see X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
I do admit the newer Spider-Man movies were pretty good, though.
I saw the at least part of the Amazing Spider-Man on TV, but it's like when it's on TV, they usually
With Andrew
chop it
Gar-
up real good and
Andrew Garfield.
insert commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just like how they're doing the Scream on MTV, the
Oh, I
series
saw
now.
that.
Did you see that?
That looks
Yeah.
retarded.
I'm really into
Yeah.
the Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's
That's my new
Yeah.
obsession.
Yeah, when I watched the last episode I watched was when Rick was having his their final decision on keeping him in the complex.
Oh, see, I haven't got to watch season 5 yet.
And yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but from seeing what happened afterwards, I've been gnawing at the bit, waiting for the
5.
next, to come.
I was scared to death of zombies growing up, scared to death of them. My sisters, everyone in my family loves the show. So I finally thought I'd give it a chance, and from the end of season 4, I've started over and over and over again. It's my new favorite.
I never been
I'm
big on
obsessed with it.
zombies either, but
Neither have I.
some movies aren't bad. I've seen quite a few of them, and from what I saw, they're not too terrible.
My sister got me to watch Zombieland the other night. I thought that was awful.
I thought that was okay. I mean, it
I
wasn't
thought that
the
one was a little
greatest.
too silly.
It was
Yeah,
a little
Yeah.
too silly. I wanted it to be more serious, zombie-like, and it was. I mean, it had its funny
comedy.
parts, but
yeah.
I mean, I think the goal was to, they wanted to put it what if
yeah.
it actually happened. And I thought Bill Murray was funny in there.
I mean, he was the best part of the whole movie. Clearly, he was the best part. Yes.
One TV show I do like, and it's been on for like almost 10 years now, is Supernatural.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's another
I
one.
can't
That's
believe
another one of
some
my
of the
obsessions.
stuff they put
lost
on
interest in
television.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
love
did
it.
too.
Love it, love it. I have that
I-
show memorized
I've been
every
watching
season.
this series, Defiance. It's
I've
pretty
heard
good.
of
It's
it.
Yeah.
sci-fi, and I'm a big
There's
sci-fi
another
fan.
sci-fi one out. I can't think of the name.
I'm a
It's
big
got Halle
supernatural
Berry in it.
paranormal fan.
There's
Oh, I
like
think I know what you're
on
talking
Friday, I've
about.
got
I
like
don't know
at
what
least 4
one it
shows
is.
I'm watching. It's Defiance, Killjoys, Dead Matter, and then I think there's I remember the other one. Oh, Humans, which I forget what day that. I forget what day. I know 3 of them come out on Friday. The other one I don't remember.
All Humans, is that more like zombie-like or?
No, that's
it?
that's with synthetic humans.
Oh, okay.
Basically, androids servants.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Have you seen Z Nation?
I've heard
No,
of
I
it, but-
haven't.
I'm going to tell you the first episode of that show, they turn a 6-month-old baby into a zombie, and from being in a car seat and can't walk, it jumps out of the car seat and starts flying around the room. I had to
Oh,
stop
wow.
it there. It was horrid. Absolutely horrid.
I thought Z Nation was started out as a movie.
You thinking,
I-
wasn't that World War Z?
World War Z is
World
the
Z,
Brad Pitt
yeah.
movie.
That's what I was thinking of. But I've seen a few episodes of Z Nation.
It was
I
ridiculous.
stopped watching it after a certain point because it's like, it just got too ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is it's ridiculous. You turn a 6-month-old baby into a zombie and it can start running
And
straight out of the
playing it,
crib. No.
Oh shoot, this show might be
Ridiculous.
getting ridiculous too.
yeah. What about Ted? That I saw the first one and I loved it.
I saw part of it. It
Oh
was
my
okay.
goodness, it's
Is it
it's
good?
hilarious.
Is it better than the first one?
It is.
Is it?
It is.
That's what I heard.
I'm gonna have to check that out then.
Yeah, there's a scene where they get stranded on a farm, and it's a very funny scene with a water bong.
What about Jurassic World?
Nope,
I've
not a
seen
fan.
it.
Me neither.
I want to see it.
I was very impressed where
Everyone I've ever
where
heard
they
say it
fit
was
it in
impressed.
with with the other movies that came
Right.
out before.
Right.
That's what everybody said, but I felt like it's just going to be a remake of the first.
Actually, the T-Rex that they have in there is the same T-Rex that caused havoc in the
In the
first
first one?
movie.
Yeah.
And it actually that particular dinosaur was the one that helped save their butts.
Yeah, it was.
So is it the same island then, or?
It is the same island actually. They made a new park like several miles away from the original.
Because then they used the
couldn't get
same
past the
island in the
first
third movie too, I thought.
What's that?
Didn't they use the same island in the third movie too, I thought?
No, it was a different one.
Sure?
Yeah, it was a different one on the third one. Yeah.
It was a
Yeah,
different
totally
one, but
different
it
one.
was there was a similar incident that happened.
Yeah.
So the third one where the little boy goes on vacation with his uncle and Jeff Goldblum and Or is he only in the second one?
That's
No, the original guy was in the third one because
Yeah.
he took the family, the parents, to look for the kid.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
So Lost World had the original island then, or
No,
that was a different island?
no, that was a
Yeah.
different one.
How?
From my understanding from the Lost World the movies, every one of those movies have been on a different island. Up till the current one, of course, but I haven't seen that, and I didn't have any interest in it.
I don't either.
But I saw the first three. I'm thinking it's like after the first one, why did you open the other
That's what I'm
two
saying.
parks?
What
It's
they're
like-
gonna do is
It's
same
like
thing over and over.
every time you open a new park, you always have something go wrong.
Yeah.
So why would you open a Jurassic Park in the first place?
right.
What I was hoping, like, I think at the end of the Lost World, the dinosaur escaped and went to the mainland, I think. Isn't that what happened? And I thought they were going to make the third
Oh, the
one.
pterodactyl flew off, I remember, I think.
Yeah, and one of them got to the mainland, so I thought they were going to make the third one like that, like having dinosaurs running around the mainland. Now, that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
But they didn't follow through with that story, probably because of how poor the Lost World did. But I think that would have been kind of neat.
Another one is a
Right.
no-go is Minions. No. It was so short. I actually went to the drive-in for that, and it was horrible.
I don't know.
I liked it.
Randy
it was
said
so
he liked it
fast. It went so quick. And I mean, by the time, I was in concession for a good 45 minutes, so I missed the last 45 minutes of it, but, excuse me, it seemed to go too fast for me.
too. A lot of
it
those kid
seemed-
movies do that. Though.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And then the one to follow was that, I believe it's called Inside Out, or something like that. where
Inside
they-
Out.
Yeah,
My niece cried throughout that whole movie.
That's very interesting. I left within 15 minutes to half an hour of it because it just, I don't know, it just wasn't an adult movie, clearly.
I don't think
You
Well,
know,
some, of those,
Yeah.
some of those movies aren't meant to be adult movies.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You turn around, you look at, I think it was the next movie coming out is going to be Pixels.
Yeah,
That's supposed to be an adult. I think that's more geared towards adults because
yeah.
of simply the video games they're depicting in it.
Yeah, one of the actors that was in that movie passed away recently. The guy that made Pac-Man, I think. That Asian guy that was in it, that came out.
The one that's in all the...
No, the guy that you're thinking of was the guy that created
Pac-Man.
Mario.
No,
Yeah.
it was
No, he created Mario. He didn't create Pac-Man. He didn't. He was the main guy for Nintendo, not
Yeah, I
Atari.
heard about that, yeah.
Okay, maybe it was him then, but he was an Asian.
He was Japanese.
Yeah, well, I don't know what nationality.
So
But yeah, that was like weird.
same continent, but
Yeah.
Well, when I was younger, I had a friend who was Asian. He would always say, just say Asian, if you don't know. So I just follow up with that. But anyway, all right, other movies.
Batman versus Superman.
Oh,
That's
God.
gonna
Oh.
be good, I think.
I'm not too sure. I'm very skeptic.
Do you even see the trailer?
Although I do know they're coming out with a Suicide Squad movie too.
I don't even know who the Suicide Squad is.
It consists
didn't
of Croc, Joker.
All I know is that Jared Leto is playing Joker.
Oh my God!
He looks pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
He-
I think that's the
It's gonna be
bad
good.
guys version of from the bad guys' point of view movie.
So Suicide Squad is DC.
Yeah, well,
So you got
from what I
Joker,
saw from the
Croc.
trailers, it looked like that a government organization decided to weaponize and fund a group of supervillains because they were running out of luck to do something. I can't. That's the only thing that I was able to get out of that.
I don't think it'll be very interesting. I just can't see it being interesting. I just
Some
don't.
people are going to love the crap out
Oh
of it.
yeah, some
That's
people,
how I
a lot
felt
of people
about
are probably gonna
Ant-Man.
love
But
it.
then when we went to see that yesterday, it's like man, there was so much to that movie. It was really
See, I just
interesting.
can't, I don't think I could get into it. It looked so stupid. You know, I guess
Suicide Squad?
no. Ant-Man.
Oh, well, that's what I thought too,
Why'd you go from Suicide Squad to Ant-Man?
because I brought it up
Because you
probably.
wrote it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, I went and saw Ant-Man with Frank here yesterday.
Yeah.
I wanted to see it. Mm-hmm. There's like a bunch of movies I want to see, but I don't want to go by myself.
Right.
We thought it'd be a
I hate
good
when a movie by
topic to talk
myself,
about
so-
too.
Yeah.
Because I always like to talk about them afterwards.
Yeah.
If I go by myself, I can't do that.
There's a
Right.
new ghost movie out that I heard about, and I wanted to watch it until I heard that it was filmed like the Blair Witch Project.
Oh.
Like the
I
first
kind of
one.
liked that one.
Yeah.
It's
It was alright.
like, you know how the Blair Witch Project was
That's a
like a bunch of
serious
kids made a
mess.
video? This movie is supposedly made like that, but I can't think of what it's called.
That's a serious.
You know, I
mess.
watched it like when I was younger, and the only reason why like I tried watching it was because my mom used to take care of this kid, and her cousin would come by and would talk every now and then. And she was like, "Oh, you should check out this movie." And, you know, I thought she was really hot, so I was like, "Oh, okay, well I'm gonna watch this movie so we can have something to talk about." So I ended up watching it, and I couldn't do it. I was like, this is too much garbage for me
Yeah,
to watch.
it is.
I'm losing moments of my life that I would never get back.
Yeah. It's very. That's just one I can never get over. It's just.
I watched some movies like that. I think one was Kung Pao or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? That weird karate movie,
Kung Pao.
Yeah.
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 Enter the
that was
Fist
it,
or something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Movie.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. That's what it
You ever
was.
seen it?
I think I have. It's like
It's like really weird and
it's. I watched it all the way through, you know, or kind of half watched it. I lay downstairs on the computer and with the TV on, and it's like. So I got to see some of it. And it's like
just
not
stupid.
not really my thing.
Yeah.
I didn't bought it. I don't know why I buy the weirdest things sometimes. But another one was called Shaolin Soccer. This was an older movie. I think it was made by the same guy who made Kung Pao. And it was just based off the same thing. It just
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was horrible.
yeah.
What does everybody think
Pao
of
is
the new
not that far
Ghostbusters?
off.
Oh.
The new Ghostbusters that
Oh,
they're making.
the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
reboot?
Oh, with the all female
Yeah.
crew.
Yeah.
All female cast.
They should just leave
Well,
Ghostbusters
it's not an
alone.
all-female cast. Just the
The
five.
main-
The
the
five.
five,
The four.
The Ghostbusters are.
The only thing
The
they got-
Ghostbusters themselves are all female, and then the person taking Gene's place is a guy. I think he's supposed to
Yeah.
be.
Thor.
Channing
The
Tatum.
guy
Thor.
that plays Thor.
I
is
heard
playing
Channing
Jason.
Tatum.
Yeah.
No, Chris Hemsworth is
Yeah.
the receptionist.
Ghostbusters is the all-time best movie. I'm kind of scared about it. 'Cause,
People are ruining my childhood.
yeah.
Yeah.
They've been ruining my childhood for the last 10
Well,
years. with all
unfortunately,
these
you can't
reboots.
do a remake with the original guys because
Right.
They talked about
Egon's
doing a
dead.
reunion.
Right.
The
Well,
original
they were
one's
going
dead.
to, but
They
then
were talking about doing a Ghostbusters 3, but Bill Murray said no.
Yeah.
Right.
And then guy that plays Egon died.
Yep.
Right.
So the guys that are left are
That means you
Aykroyd.
don't.
Dan
Yeah, that
Aykroyd
means you don't need to resurrect it. Then don't
Just
Martin
do
Short.
anything
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
It's just-
Don't quit ruining it.
Yeah.
Just like that, it upsets me greatly that they tried to turn Gem into a movie.
Oh.
yeah, I saw that
I mean,
too.
that
I'm like,
it
really?
looks like the most horrible thing that.
I hadn't even heard about that.
It's like they were just bored and they needed an idea, so they wrote their own
I
story
did.
script for
there
Gem.
was
It
a
was
blog
horrid.
about it or something.
I will
like
not
that.
watch that.
I might see it at the Dollar Theater. I don't know, just to see how.
I don't
bad
even
it
know
is.
if I'd
I'll
do
wait.
that.
Yeah. A lot
I
of
don't even know if I'd
movies.
spend $1 on it.
I'd wait until it comes out on video and rent it for $1,
Yeah.
if not less, depending on if the video store thing is worth it.
Or
Yeah.
just wait for it to hit on demand.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe
a lot of
Netflix.
times.
Maybe I'll
Yeah.
catch it on Netflix. That's
don't-
about as far as I'll
I
go.
don't have Netflix.
They
Yeah.
messed up my childhood hero. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Or I'll just wait till the TV version comes out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sometimes-
so they turn it into a TV.
You know, they're coming out with X-Files again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
they're-
actually kind of
Original cast
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
with Mulder and Scully.
Wow.
That looks
They're
interesting.
bringing
And
that
that's gonna
back.
be what,
That's
a
a
TV
good.
series again, or are they?
Yeah.
Hopefully, it wouldn't go to crap again with having
Yeah.
the liquid metal Terminator on there.
See, I never watched the X Files. I
I
never.
love the X.
I mean, I knew who they were.
I did at the beginning.
I saw we used to watch those, and I saw the movie, and it just kind of died.
Yeah, that's when it died.
Yeah. Some
Well,
things should just be left alone. as
When
a
I first
series
started
and
watching it, I
instead of
thought it
changing
was
them into movies.
based off of real things, events.
Well, I seen both of the movies and I liked them.
Yeah.
They're also
I saw one movie for that was made for X Files, and I think I fell asleep during the movie because I'd been up all day working.
The second movie
My buddy
was
Joe just had to take me
so
to
sad.
the movie, and it's like,
It was good. It was better than the first one. I forgot what the first one was about. But
They're also remaking or doing a part 2 to Independence Day.
yeah.
oh yeah,
God,
Will
don't.
Ferrell. Will Smith said he won't be in it though. So, but Jeff Goldblum is.
God.
That's
and
about
of course
it.
so is
That's why
I
we
think so
need a
is
Hollywood
Jada,
on this side of the
Yeah.
country so
Smith.
we can be a better Hollywood.
which unfortunately Jada and Will decided to divorce. I think that she got the rights to some of the things, and he got the rights to the other things.
It's
Like,
going to be one of those.
Yeah.
I'd go see it just to see what they did with it, but I don't hold any real fascination for it because it's like without Smith, because Smith's character was like the big big guy for the film.
Yeah.
Well, what's next? Titanic 2?
Right.
I hope not.
I really hope.
Oh,
not.
God, I hope not. Titanic 1 sucked.
I couldn't even watch it.
Well, I own it. I've seen it. It's like
I don't
from
think
start to finish.
2 people could have fit on that door. I know that.
Yeah.
Depending
She just
She
didn't want to
played
scoot
him.
over.
Yeah.
but that was kind of it's based on history, so you can't change anything.
Yeah.
Well, they probably did with all the stories they made up for it, but
Yeah.
like DiCaprio's character probably didn't exist.
No,
There might have been a form of him or so.
There was probably a guy that was by that name on the ship, but DiCaprio played it badly. Of course, but then again, that's DiCaprio to begin with.
The only good thing he was in was Growing Pains. After that, I think
No. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? He was amazing in that movie. Amazing.
Growing
You guys
Pains.
probably
I,
never seen it.
Well,
but it's
was that the
awesome.
one where he
I've heard of it,
played the
but I've never seen
autistic
it.
kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp was his older brother. It was an awesome movie.
well, maybe I have seen that one then. It kind of sounds familiar. But
It's on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. It's great.
I think I have, now since you described it a bit. But
Yeah.
I don't know, the character he played in Growing Pains was pretty decent. But I think that was one of his first roles. But,
Yeah, I think that was his first role, actually.
but then after that, even
I'm not a
Brad
big
Pitt.
DiCaprio fan. I don't know.
Brad Pitt, I think, was on that too. So it was one of his first roles.
It's hard to say.
He played the girl's boyfriend, I think. I watched that show a lot when I was a kid. I had no life back then, so.
I heard they're coming out with the Fast and the Furious 8.
I want to be
And
surprised.
Paul Walker's brother's going to be in it.
Really.
Figures.
I mean, that's what I've read.
Like his twin brother.
Moviepilot.com on my Facebook said that they're talking about it. And his brother's going to play his part.
Figures.
If it's his twin
You
brother,
can never
great.
play.
If not, it's probably gonna suck.
Yeah.
I never saw any
Because
of them.
Paul Walker was
They're
the driving
amazing.
force for
I
that
did see the
series.
last one.
I
was
didn't see
actually-
I saw the
last
first one. That was it.
I have not seen the last one. and
I
heard
haven't
it was
seen any
really,
of them.
really
I've
good.
seen
It was.
all of
I
them,
liked
and
it.
regretfully, I even seen Tokyo Drift, but it all ties in with the series.
Yeah, I kind of watched
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift a little.
Yeah.
But
But it was more like, you know what, this kind of reminds me too much of high school. Click.
a bunch of teenagers.
Yeah.
Excuse me. A long week. All this heat's exhaustion.
Yeah.
Feeling. But
Luckily, I work inside.
yeah, well, hopefully that'll change for me too. But any other newer movies coming out, like Star Wars remake or reboot? Not remake, but
Oh, they're doing another Star Wars.
Yeah, yeah,
Star
they
Star
are
Wars
doing
7
one.
is coming out, I think, either...
I'm looking forward to that.
Probably December this year.
I'm,
yeah.
I'm,
Because
I'm-
there's
yeah.
the 007 Spectre movie, which come out in November.
You know, I thought they were
That I
going
want
to
to see
stop.
because I'm a 007 fan.
I thought they were going to stop with 007 after
Are you kidding?
Nightfall.
You mean Skyfall?
Skyfall, yeah.
No, they're doing Spectre. It's 007 is kind of like Doctor Who. Every so often they'll change the actor who plays 007, but 007 gone forever.
Yeah. Just like
Never watched one a day in my life.
the only one I've seen was Quantum of Solace, I think,
I have them all.
because I wanted to go see it because they had a trailer for the new Star Trek movie when that.
I'm skeptic about that. About the new Star Wars that's coming out though. Mainly because like it's like all Disney, and
They just
I don't-
own it. That's why.
Yeah.
They own
and
the rights to it.
and I'm just like I'm skeptic. Given the fact that they've been doing a wonderful job with working with some of these Marvel movies, I just don't. I think they're gonna try to make it too cartoony,
No, I don't
because
think
Disney
so.
Disney the only reason why they did it because they wanted to make cartoons anyways.
Disney only owns it because Lucas didn't want to work with it anymore, and probably wanted this. He probably wanted it to survive.
Lucas
So he
sold
gave
off, Lucas sold off Lucas Arts altogether.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He probably wanted his thing to survive, so he sold it to Disney.
Well, he could have left it to his kids too, and they could have continued with the same direction.
Well, who knows
That
if they
he
would
would.
have.
But at the same time, I think George Lucas still has some creative control over the 7.
I would have done what he did, just sell it off to another studio rather than family, because who knows if family would want to even continue.
Well, it's hard to say.
That's just it. If you want something to survive, you probably did the right thing by selling it off to Disney, and then
Of course, then again, Disney could also pooch it beyond belief.
I don't think they're going to. I mean, they got Abrams doing it. He did well with Star Trek, so I mean,
Well, that's debatable.
Yeah.
Some people think Abrams is the death of Star Wars,
he did it well enough
or say Star
to
Trek.
bring it back. I mean, it's not going to be the same, and that any reboot.
Well, I'm just saying,
remake's not gonna be the same.
some what I've been reading online about what Abrams has done to these films is like a lot of people, a lot of the old fans are saying like he destroyed it. It's like I go to see the movies because it's Star Trek.
It's because they compare it to the other ones. That's why. It's not supposed to be like the same. I mean, I even knew it was going to be
my
similar.
my buddy Joe's wife is a diehard, TOS fan.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of all that stuff, why don't we go ahead and start introducing your paranormal, since it's kind of in the realm with Star Trek and stuff.
Yeah. Kind of in the realm.
Yeah, or more
It's
like
out there.
yeah. Way out
Yeah,
there.
Out there.
Amongst
So what do you-
everything else.
What do you guys do then? I mean, exactly. Let the people know.
Go ahead.
I don't. We look, and we.
We get phone calls. We've gotten phone calls for private investigations.
Quite a few.
Yeah, quite a few. We
Like
go.
ghost hunting, I think is what you do. That's cool.
Yes, we've got quite a bit of equipment. There's, a thermal temperature gauge. You've got all your cameras. You've got your voice recorders.
I believe some of that, the voice recordings,
Yeah,
are
We've got some
real.
really good ones.
and a lot of our videos. I mean, you can't. There's nothing that you can make up out of these. Nothing. I mean, there's one that came out of her. 2 spirits that came flying out of her at one of the cemeteries of.
We were in Bath, Michigan at the cemetery of a bath disaster in 1927. And I'm walking in front of the camera, and these 2 apparitions come just out of nowhere, form in the air, and then they're gone again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's
It is.
amazing.
It's amazing. It
Oh,
is truly amazing.
I got
never
some. I got some
encountered
stories
anything,
for
but-
you.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
amazing.
There's one where we were in, gosh, what was it? Pawpaw? Prospect Hill, I think is what the
Where
name
the one
was
came out of the
called.
headstone.
Yeah, we had placed one of our IR cameras just alone by itself when we walked away from it, and there was a figure of a woman who came up out of a headstone
Yeah.
and just flew. I mean, you cannot make that up. You know, there's just stuff like that. And, you know, I've been scratched. And
Yeah, we went and investigated this private
Victorian home.
Victorian house in
part of the-
Vandalia.
Part of the Underground Railroad.
And they wanted me to go up into they have this little,
We've got a spirit box.
yeah.
You know, that where you can hear voices
Oh,
through the white
yeah.
noise. Yeah.
That's what I was.
They wanted me to
talking
go up
about,
to the
yeah.
little cupola room or whatever you call
yeah,
it.
the cupola up
Cupola,
at the very
whatever.
top. And instead of her going, I went up there.
And then she got attacked.
Yeah. And then I got
You're in
attacked.
front of me.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Pictures, they printed pictures out.
Yeah.
Don't they do that on TV?
There I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
We've had some pretty exciting.
yeah, what do we call them, EVPs or something like
Yes,
that?
yes, electronic voice phenomena.
I believe that can be real and it's not fabricated because it can record so much different kind of
Right.
sounds.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
can't.
if
I
you
mean,
decipher them,
right. You have to be a really good computer or analytic genius to alter those. I mean, you just
We're
can't.
not those people.
No.
yeah.
Yeah. So I
No.
mean, and it's like we literally, the minute we get done at an investigation, normally if we are in the car or whatever, we're at a cemetery or something, we plug it right into the car, and we're listening to it on the way home. You know, and we'll hear stuff, and sometimes we'll turn around and actually go back. So there's been.
We've been asked for help numerous times. We went to in Laporte this place, and this man asked for help 4 or 5 times, and then we started walking back towards the woods, and he said, "Don't go back there."
Wasn't
So-
that when it was Bell Guinness Cemetery?
The water area we went to where the little boy supposedly drowned.
Oh, okay. Laporte Historical. The Soldiers Memorial. Yeah, right back in there.
It's
a little
amazing.
boy
There's a man
drowned
back there that
over the bridge.
he's very
yeah.
helpful.
You get a lot of calls about Primrose.
No,
We've
we really don't.
never gotten anything there.
I've never ever gotten anything.
We've gotten stuff at
You've
the
gotten-
Adams Cemetery.
Yeah.
I've
okay.
had
there a few
I've had
times.
Yeah.
I've had one experience over at Primrose, and well, 2. There was a green mist that
Yeah.
followed me like numerous times. My second time there, but me and a group of friends went, and we stopped the car, turned it off, headlights too, and we even put the parking brake on. We were talking, and right when we were talking, something was pushing the car, and the wheels were turning, and all you heard was the screeching of the brakes.
Wow. And which Primrose is this at? Because a lot of people
Where
don't
the
know.
gravel road is.
Okay, so
That's
that's
the one
by
right
Adams.
near
There
Adams
used to be
Cemetery.
Adams Cemetery.
Yes.
I
Yes,
think it
there's-
used to all be gravel, wasn't it? Then
And,
they built
yeah,
onto
it's
it.
still, yeah.
And so we parked away from the gravel road, and we walked up right about where the activity was going on.
Okay.
Everybody started booking running, and I had a rush of cold wind blow through my body.
Oh wow, yeah, that will happen to you if there's a spirit around. That's
So
it.
there's actually been stuff at Adams Cemetery.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
we've
I've been there
gotten-
during the day, but never
I
at night by
mean,
myself.
we haven't been in a while because someone tried to scare us out
Yeah.
of there. So we haven't been
Jeez.
back.
You go at
But
night
we used
usually,
to get
or-
really
yeah.
good
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
The little girl and a man that used to talk to us all the time up
Yeah.
there.
Really?
We've gone a couple times during the day, and when we went
Yeah.
the one time, we would position our cameras. You know, we like
Oh,
to just
yeah.
leave our cameras and just let them roll or whatever, and we'll take our other cameras with us.
Well, a lot
And
of
then there's
that.
one where your spirit is just literally
Peeking
playing
out.
peekaboo
Around a
from
headstone.
The headstone.
It's this white
Yeah.
face looking around at
Yeah.
us. It's pretty amazing.
A lot of the graves are like from the 1800s. I noticed when I was there. So.
We saw one from the 1600s a couple
Yeah,
weeks
we were
ago.
in Michigan.
Some of them were like smudged out too. I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that you cannot read, so you'll never know, when they were born unless, you ask them or talk to
You
them.
ever been to the one in Bremen called Little Egypt?
Little Egypt? Yeah, I had a key to that.
Oh, you actually got inside?
Yeah, I was
We've
inside
got
of it.
a lot at Troll Bridge too.
Yeah.
I've got a really good picture of a little boy. And then my hand has been grabbed.
I've been on that plenty of times. And one time when I went out with a group of friends, like Adam and Tim came, they brought some friends, and we went out there, but it rained so hard, it was just so drenched, we couldn't get past, and we never actually finished going.
Oh, yeah.
But
We'd sit and we'd park on the bridge and
Yeah,
I drove all the way through to the cemetery before during the day. But
You know where Eggleston School is? Off of Hollyhock. It's it used to be a grade school, and they have
Edison?
No, Eggleston. It's going towards Michigan,
Okay, yeah.
and they have a old schoolhouse
Okay,
back there,
What?
and
Yeah, Eccleston.
and they there's been a few times I would go over there at night, and I would have some people with me, and they would see a woman standing in the window.
We need to go do that.
why haven't we been there?
I forgot about it.
There's also a log cabin where people used to break in and used to perform satanic rituals.
What about that one cabin? We had a woman.
Oh, the Pierre one downtown.
We had a woman asking for help there too.
We were in downtown South Bend. You know where the Pierre Navarre, right across from Memorial Hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
gotten a woman talking
evidence
back
over
there.
there too. Because there was a woman. It says on the where you can look up all the haunts of South Bend and everywhere in Indiana. And it said that a woman and her dog on the old railroad tracks that actually went through there years ago was hit and murdered, blah, blah, blah. And that they said that you can hear her voice and you'll be able to hear her dog or whatever. But we did catch a woman as
We did.
were
She was
driving
asking
through
for
there.
help.
Yeah, she was asking for help. So it's pretty neat. I mean, it's stuff that we enjoy. I mean, it's, it was first a hobby and, something fun to do, but now it's, we've got home investigations and one that we've been continuous on in Michigan, private residence. We've been there
5 times at least.
5 to 7 times at least, and it's still ongoing. There's been a little girl who's just been tortured, and I mean, it's
We're
just
trying to find somebody to send down there to help them, but we can't find
shaman,
anybody.
a medium, and nobody wants to go, or you either have to pay for the shaman, and we don't want to make our clients have to pay for that. This is a nonprofit agency, so
Well, yeah. Well, if it's a real true man of faith, he wouldn't charge anything.
exactly. And the man that lives in the home, he's a preacher himself, but every time when he's around, the spirits go.
Yeah, they don't mess
They
with
hide.
Well, that's because he probably already has an anointing on him.
Exactly. They won't mess with him.
I know in some cases I could go to a place and I won't get messed with, but people around me will. And that's only because of my upbringing. I know how to handle myself in certain situations.
Right. Yeah.
But I've been chased and I've been attacked before too. But
Yeah.
it was mainly because I wasn't conscious enough to defend myself.
I've only been emotionally attacked.
Yeah.
I can feel them. I can feel their pain, their anger, their happiness. I'll be laughing one minute, and then we'll get out at a cemetery, and I'll just be in crocodile tears, bawling because someone is.
now, could some people just have the sense to sense all these things and others don't?
Yeah.
Because
She's one of them.
I am
I
very.
mean, I never really been anywhere at night.
We were driving back to Kalamazoo once, and I mean, I had head to toe body shivers inside and out. It was crazy. It was like freezing.
Yeah.
2 minutes later, Jill drove up, and there was a house engulfed in flames.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was just crazy, and ever since then, we'll drive by back and forth, and I'll ask her if she feels anything, and no. But she knew.
One place I've always been interested in is in Chicago. We talked about that one episode last year, Archer's Road, that Resurrection Mary.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it. Bachelor's Grove, yes, yes.
No. Resurrection Cemetery. This is a different
Oh,
one.
Resurrection
oh.
Cemetery.
I know Bachelor's
Resurrection
Grove.
of
That's
Mary.
another one.
Right, yeah.
We tried to go there,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
You weren't able to?
No.
Actually, one of the places
really
I
hard
want
to
to
get
check
to.
out is where the Valentine's Day massacre happened. Mm-hmm. I heard that there's a ghost of the guy that owned the garage. His dog haunts the premises,
Oh, really?
but I don't think it's. I think it's a parking lot now. I think I can't remember too much, but there's rumors of a dog over there.
got to investigate the Crown Point
Yeah, Crown
Old
Point
Sheriff's
Jail.
House Jail. Mm-hmm. That was crazy.
That was one where we both got attacked. Mentally.
I couldn't breathe. I couldn't
Yeah.
stand up. They had to carry me down the stairs. It was
Yeah.
bad.
We both were really, like our legs were just, we didn't, they were out from underneath us. So
And we didn't get any
we didn't-
EVPs. We didn't get anything on video. I mean, that's the only
we
thing that
got a
happened to
couple
us
of
there.
orbs, but, orbs have kind of been outdated with us.
We're kind of tired of them because they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. And
Yeah.
some
Once you
people,
start seeing the real thing, that's what you want, the real thing more often.
I think
Not just orbs.
I think
Yeah.
orbs is only like the first contact.
Yeah,
and,
Yeah.
exactly. And a lot of people think that
and sometimes that's just dust, depending on where you're
exactly.
A
That's
lot
what
of
I was just
times
getting
it
ready to
is.
say. A lot of times, 9 out of 10 times, it's dust, and people have a hard time distinguishing between the two. Until they've come into the field and or they have someone explain it to them, they don't know the difference because there's people out there posting pictures of cigarette smoke,
Yeah.
saying
yeah,
that
that's
it's ectoplasma when it's really not. It's just
It's a cigarette.
smoke. So
that one major famous group. They post a lot of
Yeah.
cigarette smoke pictures.
Yeah, they do.
That's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, taps.
No, there's a group on.
We shouldn't. I don't know if we should say their
no,
name. Should we?
No, I'm not going
No.
to say their name. It's on Facebook. They're on Facebook. It's
They
another
go
Facebook
everywhere.
group. They go everywhere. Up
We'll
in
tell you
Upper
after.
Michigan.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They're
just-
generic.
yeah.
Yeah, when I was younger, I was trying to join, several organizations that wouldn't take me, but there's like one that allowed like independent people to talk about stuff, and I actually got banned because I got into an argument with somebody because he was talking about disrespecting the places where you do there, and I was like, no, you don't do that. You have to go there with the utmost respect,
Right.
And he's like, oh, da 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 da, you're fake, and it's like, dude, calm down. It's like,
Right.
it's like.
Yeah, you have to have respect
like-
where you go,
like,
especially cemeteries.
When I used to smoke, if I would smoke on the premises, I walked around with my own ashtray, and I didn't ash there or leave any form of litter there
Right.
whatsoever.
Yeah, you can't go in there disrespecting these places, especially cemeteries. We go in there and we always say we're not here to disrespect you, And before we leave, we always make sure,
say
always
you're not
can't
welcome to come
follow
with us. We've been followed.
Yeah, we've been followed before, and it's no joke.
No, it's not a joke.
I've
They will cling to you like no other.
I've never been followed by any ghosts, but I have been followed by demons.
Yeah, she doesn't know if she
I don't
quite
know that I
believes
believe in demons.
I
I just
I
believe
do.
in really hard, really mean, bad
Yeah.
people.
I've even experienced shadow figures.
I would like to see one of those, but I've never seen one.
Yep.
But I seen a demon standing next to a shadow figure, and it was like about the size of a child, and the demon was like almost like 7 feet tall, and it was standing in my hallway,
Oh,
and it was pure black, like shadow black, and
see, a lot of
It was
people
crazy.
say that I've noticed that demons are always there. I've noticed a lot of people always say that they're shorter. They're always smaller compared to
Amy Adams,
any
when
other.
she sees them, they're either like this size or they're monstrous size.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the demon I saw, he was
Yeah, they're either really small or
was-
they're really, really tall.
he was wide too.
Yeah.
He was.
How could you tell it was a demon?
He had
how did you know?
he had bull horns.
Oh, that would give a true signal right there.
Yeah, and I've seen a creature watching me sleep before too. It was a humanoid, and it was like a grayish black, and it was kind of like on its fours like this, and like when it disappeared, it kind of like disappeared, like, you know, like it faded out.
So obviously you've been followed home before.
Yeah.
I take it.
I went into help do house blessings too, and that's another thing that got me followed too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried a house
well.
blessing at that family that we've been to many times, and it
It
just made it worse.
Yeah, it really set them off. We had we have a medium in we have a sister group, and she came in and tried blessing the house after we blessed the house, and it made it worse.
Yeah, if you go and you just bless the house, then you know it's just gonna piss it off. If there's a demon there, you're gonna have to do a house exorcism, and that you would have to call a Catholic priest for that.
Yeah.
And there's not that many Catholic
there
priests
are
around
not.
here that can
Well, even
perform
attempt-
exorcisms.
No, they won't even come near it. I've called several people, and I've gotten no's, and I don't believe in that. And no, you need to call someone here. Or, yeah.
Like I've encountered Antichrist apparitions too, and I've tried contacting the Catholic Church about it, and they didn't want to touch anything around me about this.
That's very hush hush for them.
Yeah.
They don't like to.
They don't like to acknowledge the
Right.
fact that that's going on.
Exactly.
And normally,
exactly.
normally when I have like my dreams or my visions, I don't see it in all color, and in this case, it was all
color.
in color.
Yeah.
Every white, every shade of purple, every shade of red, every stained glass window I remember to exact detail. Every image, every sacrificial table,
Right.
every room.
It's just,
I
yeah.
have yet to see anything.
Nothing.
Nope.
No.
No.
No,
A lot of
like I
people
said, up
won't.
around, getting before you get to like probably the roads up there. But there's a side road off of 933.
Okay.
You go in 3 or 4 houses. There's a house there that's where I saw, like I said, I thought I saw a gate. But it's to me, it would have looked to me like it was a flush-running staircase.
That's like what we just got messaged on Facebook about a woman and her grandson went out investigating on a house either in Niles or Edwardsburg, and he saw either stairs or a gate. And then, they got this weird feeling, and so they both turned around, both of our grandsons, and they started to walk back, and the one grandson started to run, so the other one ran with him, and one was yanked on the collar, and the other one said that he looked next to him, and there was this gray or black shadow, and, the grass was really tall, but he could see where someone was running or walking next to him. And so, they're
Well,
acting,
I
calling
haven't
for our
been
help.
that blessed, but like I said, I did see what I can only describe as what I consider to be a gate.
Right.
But it looked like it was a large portal with flush-running staircases.
I've
I've never really been anywhere at night either, so.
Yeah.
We were there. My friends were renting this house. They've since moved, God knows where.
Right.
And the house, like I said, the garage of the house. One friend was saying that it was had a really dark aura around it. But like I said, all you ever saw out there was the portal.
Right. Which is not. That's pretty good to see as a portal, because we haven't even seen. Well, there was one time where we thought we were near the portal from what our medium was telling us. So.
Have you done any work with Barbara?
Barbara, the
The Great
Great
Witch?
Witch? No. No, we have not. No. No. Have you? No.
No,
Is she a real person?
Yeah.
I would catch a lot of slack from some of my social
Yeah.
members if I did.
Yeah. No, I haven't. No, she's been on one of our local radio stations. She's a medium. No.
Yeah, I've heard about how she got her name too.
Yeah.
It's
I haven't heard much about her. I've heard her on U93, and that's about it. And that's the least I've heard of her, and the most.
Yeah.
So I've listened to one of her sessions before, and that was it. So.
yeah. I honestly don't believe in like psychics, but I do believe in abilities.
Right.
If that
right,
seems to make sense.
Right. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's been always
Like-
I
been
want to
iffy.
believe in psychics.
Like your gift, you would be considered a sensitive. So am I. So it's
Right. Right. I don't believe, like you said. I believe in the all around it. You have to prove to me first. You can't just walk into a place and say, "Oh, okay, well this and this happened," and this. I need proof. And I need a lot
I think
of
I'm
proof.
like that a little bit
Yeah.
too. I mean, I believe in this stuff. I mean, I believe that can be there,
Right.
but
Well,
I like to see it. I've never seen anything
Lately,
yet.
she's all, she loves ghost hunting. She loves ghost hunting. But lately, I've been kind of, where I don't want to do it just because I want proof. I need to see more proof than what I'm seeing. The orbs, okay, are enough. Yeah, whatever. Voice recordings, that takes me to another level. Well, when I see the actual video footage, then I'm there. From what the actual voice footage, because we just came back from Ashmore Estates.
In Illinois,
Yeah.
that place was amazing.
And I actually sat in the car for a good
I got called a very not nice name there that we won't say on the air.
Yeah.
But this man was not a very
Yeah.
nice man.
Yeah.
And
He
he
was-
followed me around the third floor or the second floor of the building and just talking crap to me the whole time.
Yeah.
what was it like? The guy that called you out, or
Yeah, it was a spirit.
It was just some
kind of spirit,
guy, some
yeah.
spirit.
Yeah.
Followed me around the second floor.
Was calling her all kinds of names and
Yeah, he was not very
he
nice.
was no.
He was not very nice.
It was-
But I got a kick out of it because I was the only one on the second floor at the
Yeah.
time. So, and
And this was still
he
during
was,
the
it was like
day.
he was right next to me. Yeah, that's how clear the EVP was. It was amazing. Amazing.
yeah,
I
I
mean, this
would definitely love to do a ride along one of these days.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't
We
have
welcome it.
anything- Yeah, we welcome anyone. I mean, providing, we've had people come with us before and that doesn't have their own equipment or anything like that, but I see you've got plenty of your own equipment. So.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Yeah,
He's
that's
probably an
very much.
independent pro at it.
Yeah, that's very much appreciated because there's people, I know that they think it's fun or whatever, but we take this stuff
I take it
seriously.
very seriously.
So,
Yeah.
So we got about
I like using old-fashioned film too.
Yeah.
That you cannot doctor old-fashioned
yeah,
film
no,
at
the
all.
8mm and yeah. That's
So
not what
we
you
got
need.
like a few minutes left. Did you want to talk about your business a little more, or shout out to any people you work with, or to close out the
We're
show?
not
or?
the only group. We also have Michelle Ashbaugh and her brother
Yeah.
Jason, and
My sister-in-law, Katie.
my sister-in-law Katie. She's a sometimes member when she
Yeah.
can get off work.
Yeah.
She's a member. And there's Daniel.
Yep, Daniel Graham is another one. He comes when he can make it. There's Alex. We've got a total of roughly 8 people
We've got like
at
3
times.
sometimes
Yeah.
members.
Yeah.
But the
basically,
4 of us are.
Yeah, the 4 of us are pretty tight. It's normally either her and I or Michelle, Jason, Chrissy, and myself.
Yeah.
So
So you guys just basically get calls and everything, and just go out and investigate. So.
yeah, yep. And then we like to go to cemeteries, or we go to abandoned buildings, or we look up places to go to, and we'll go there.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
One place that I find interesting is it's a theater in Gary, Indiana.
That theater.
It caught on fire like a while back
A
ago.
lot of Gary, Indiana, I would love to investigate.
Yeah.
A lot of it is abandoned and ruined and
Very
Yeah.
dangerous though.
very
yeah,
dangerous.
very,
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree.
very, very
I
dangerous.
went with a buddy to take some pictures inside because that's he was doing a thing called urban decay or something like that, and he was taking some pictures for that too.
That's cool.
Yeah, Gary's a good place for pictures like that.
Yeah.
There's that one huge cathedral. It looks like it's been gutted out.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it's been closed for, but it was amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to cut this show short, but we got just a couple minutes left, so we want to thank you guys for coming on. And
Thank you for
Thank
having
you for
us.
having us.
Yep,
Yeah, it's
and
been
thanks for
wonderful.
coming.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
problem.
it.
And hopefully you guys find more spirits
Yeah.
in the future.
Oh, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully,
Get it
ni-
in, Phil.
hopefully nice
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah,
Hopefully nice
hopefully
ones.
good ones. Yeah.
I've been kind of interested too, so it was like, it's nice to
Yeah.
have you guys on here and
I
talk about that
appreciate it.
stuff. Yep,
Yeah,
no
we
problem.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, if you
Great
want to come back
experience.
on some other time, feel
Sure.
free.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep.
And
more of
that's
us.
a wrap for episode 11 of the House of Plum, and we hope you all enjoyed watching the show. And what was your name again? We had a
Jill.
no the
Oh, MIGHT Paranormal.
Mike Paranormal.
on the show. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.
Peace.
Peace.